Hard to beat our weather, that's for sure, with high pressure on board and temperatures in the 90s and probably quite a few areas in the middle 90s for tomorrow. Warmer than normal. We'll soon be closer to normal as we start to cool things down. I'll tell you why in just a moment. We do have high pressure in place. That's making everything nice and warm and dry. But a little area of low pressure will sneak on in just enough to change the weather, turn down high pressure a little bit, kind of weaken it some, and that should bring our temperatures down a few degrees. But I think the bigger weather story is right here. Look at this, Sandy slamming ashore. Look at all of this rain. This deep green right there, some very heavy rain. Now, Sandy was a fast mover. That usually means it's good because Sandy will move out as quick as she moved in. That's not the case this time around. Cutting off water vapor cuts off its heat source. Now it'll get kind of sluggish, especially as it gets some friction over land. So it will be quite a bit of a rainmaker and a snowmaker 1 to 3 feet above 3,000 feet. Imagine that. That's pass level. That's where your cars would drive everywhere. It's not just the peaks of the mountains. 1 to 3 feet of snow, and at the 2,000 foot level about a foot of snow, so quite a bit with Sandy. So obviously the worst effects, Jersey Shore, New York, Pennsylvania as well, and with it exiting out to the north for tomorrow, we're talking about some very high winds as well, 60, 80 miles an hour, not out of the question. Setup is this, we're looking at 80s through the pass, just wonderful temperatures, 90s across the valley, upper deserts in the 90s as well, or actually rather in the 80s, but close enough to 90 degrees. Out to the Salton Sea, mostly middle 90s for tomorrow. Just some beautiful weather ahead. I know we deserve bragging rights really all year long anyway, but bottom line is we will see temperatures come down just a little bit by the end of the week and rebound again by early next week. So we go from 90s to 80s and then back into the 90s again. Now back to the desk. Gino, Elizabeth.
All right, thank you, Brian. Today's air quality index, according to airnow.gov, reached a level of 49, which is good. Tomorrow's index expected to hit 45, which is also good.